Good morning, students. How are you today? Hope you slept well. Okay, today we are doing social studies for GSS 1, and the topic is qualities and behaviors that enhance friendship. Qualities and behaviors that enhance friendship. Now let's look at it now. Behavior and qualities that enhance friendship. Number 1, tolerance. It says, tolerance is the willingness to allow people to do or say or believe what they want without criticizing them. What they are saying there is you tolerate them, you accept whatever they say without making them feel bad or without making it look as if what they are saying is useless. That's what it's saying. That kind of way you can keep a friend. Number 2, loyalty and trust. Loyalty and trustworthy friends are hard to find. That's one point you should note. Loyalty and trust help to strengthen friendship. A true friend is a person who always stand by you, who always stand by their friend in need. They always stand by their friend in need. What we are saying here is, when it's somebody you trust, somebody you can believe in, you trust that yes, this one I can rely on this person when it comes to need or help. That's the kind of people you call friend. They are loyal to you, they don't betray you. That is what we call friend. Do you understand? Number 3, respect. Like the saying goes, respect is reciprocal. Also, let's look at it here now. It said this means showing regard for someone or something. Respect is a quality that improves friendship. To show respect means to be polite. When you are respectful, your friend says something, you obey, you respect him. He says his own, you respect his own opinion. Things like that. You can keep that person as a friend. You can see that person as a friend because he or she respects you. Not the one that before you talk one, the person will start shouting, you start fighting. No. Communication. Number 4. Maintaining fairly regular communication will improve friendship. If you have a friend you are communicating with every day, day to day, every day you are seeing yourself, you are communicating, that friendship will be stronger than the friend that you communicate with maybe today, the next time you communicate with that person maybe a month's time or so. No matter how close you and that person were before, that friendship will not be like before again because there is lack of communication. Number 5, honesty. This means the quality of telling the truth. If you have a friend that is always truthful, that is telling you the truth, that is the people you call your friend. That is the kind of friends you should keep. Not the one that their A is not even A. When they tell you good morning, you want to go and check if it is money truly. Nothing that comes from them is true. But when you see a friend that is truthful, whatever he says, you know that since it's this guy that said it, that means it's true. That means you know that this guy will never lie. Number 5, persuasiveness. Number 6, refers to the ability to make people to believe something or do something. When you are persuasive, it means you can easily make somebody do something. You can easily tell that person something to do. Try to convince that person to do something for you. That's being persuasive. Now, let's go to the next subtopic. Peer pressure. What is peer pressure? Peer pressure is direct influence on people by peers or friends. It causes an individual to change in their attributes, values, behaviors, or conform to those of the influencing group or individual. What they are talking about here in peer pressure, for example, you have a friend, Mr. A and Mr. B, they are friends. And the kind of friends Mr. B have, the kind of people he relates with are people that are bad, and whereas Mr. A is bad and Mr. A is good. If Mr. A continue to follow Mr. B and start relating with the kind of friends Mr. B is keeping, Mr. A will start behaving like them. Mr. A will now have a bad character. Mr. A will not be behaving good again. Do you understand? Say peer pressure can be either positive or negative. Now let's look at the positive part of peer pressure. So this refers to the attributes of a person, of a peer group, which encourages or help to exhibit good behavior. Positive peer group are the friends that you keep that build your good character continuously, that makes you live right, that makes you live a life that will be pleasant to your family and to you people around you. Now let's look at example of positive peer group. It includes number one, attending class regularly. When you keep to good friends and friends that are serious with their education, you find out that even when you are going to school late, because of them you start attending classes regularly and early. Also obeying rules and regulation, you start obeying the authorities. Joining school clubs. When they talk about school clubs, that's where we have the jet clubs and the rest that will educate you more about your school life and other activities. Respecting people. You'll be able to respect one another, behave well. Obedience to parents and elders. When you keep a positive peer group, they teach you how to be obedient, how to obey people that are older than you. Yes, you obey your elders also, respect them. Now let's go to negative peer pressure. This refers to the influence from a peer group which results in a negative outcome. Example of negative peer pressure are drinking alcohol. When you are talking about negative peer pressure, these are the people, like I said before, that will influence you in a bad way, will not make you live a good life, will start making you live a wayward life. Drinking alcohol, you start drinking alcohol and start taking things that will be harmful to your body system. Smoking, you start smoking all kind of things that damages your body. Abusing drugs. When they say you are abusing drugs, it means that you are overusing the drug. You are using more than more than the prescription. That is drug abuse. Number 4, bullying. You start bullying people. When they say you are bullying people, it means you are trying to overpower or trying to show superiority over the ones that are weak. Stealing, you start stealing. Telling lies, you will not be truthful anymore. Truancy, you start running from responsibility. Ways of improving friendship by not taking them for granted. When your friend is talking to you or you are relating with somebody, you cherish that person, you respect that person. If you don't take them for granted that this one anyhow it is, let him, then you see that person will be closer to you, too will be closer to the person. Number 2, like I said before, communicating regularly. Number 3, by ensuring that we are always there whenever they need us or they need our help during troubles. That is when you can keep a friend. That is when that person will look at you and say, this one is my friend. Me need to, he will call you. You can rescue him, or when he's in trouble, he runs to you, you can help him. Overlook weakness. In order to improve our friendship with others, we must learn to tolerate them and overlook their mistakes. There are some friends that will be there to annoy you. If you can tolerate those people and overlook what they do, then you can keep them as friends. If you cannot tolerate them, then you do away with them. Limited expectation. In order to improve friendship, one must limit the expectations placed on his or her friends. Some of us will expect a lot from our friends. That is why when they do a little thing or they give that little betrayal can cause heartbreak for you. You start saying something like, I never believed that this Mr. A will do me things like this. Mr. B will do this kind of thing. It's because you've placed a lot of expectation, high expectation, that this guy can never betray you. This girl can never betray you. That is why. You understand? That is where we are stopping today. So now the assignment said define the following. Number 1, peer pressure. Number 2, positive peer pressure. And number 3, negative peer pressure. And also you add examples to it.
Thank you, and I believe you read your book and prepare for your exam. I wish you good luck.